Well, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Particularly from Myrtle Beach, you can see the lovely ocean behind me. We are at North Myrtle Beach. This week, we just got in yesterday. Had a fabulous night's sleep after a couple nights of like 2 and 3 hours of sleep, according to my ring over here. So if you've been following this series, I am currently cycle syncing my workouts. I just got the thermometer ring. This is my first cycle wearing it, and we are in the luteal phase, so we are in that second half. Again, if you've been following, you know that I ended up having a pretty long follicular phase and no confirmation of ovulation, and so I just kind of switched, saying if I haven't ovulated by now, I'm probably not ovulating this cycle, and I'm just going to treat it like I'm moving on to the luteal phase. Now, what's interesting is I did actually get a temperature bump up yesterday, and not as dramatic of a one today, but I actually think it's possible I just ovulated late. In a little bit, I'm going to check out the fitness center here and do a workout. I had hoped to get to the fitness center before now, but also not. I'm fine with sleeping in. I just had hoped that nobody else would be doing anything, that I'd be like the first one to leave the apartment. So now I'm just going to wait because I've got younger ones sleeping here. So we'll just hang out and enjoy this balcony.
I talked about LaGuardia before. It's a very dangerous airport because of the short runways and
All right, well, it's many hours later. You can see I'm a bit wind swept. So I did a hiking boot camp on Peloton. So those are on the treadmill, which I normally don't have access to a treadmill, so I wanted to try one of those classes. And it's like all walking, but you use a pretty high incline. I did that and it was great. I really liked that. What's interesting is my heart rate got a lot higher on the hiking boot camp on the tread than it does on the bike, but my zone 3 heart rate felt more like my zone 2 heart rate feels on the bike. Like usually I don't go much higher than 2 on the bike because it already feels to me like I'm in zone 3, but on the hiking one, it seemed like it rose way faster and felt more like normal to my normal, like kind of elevated bike heart rate. I don't know what that means, but it was kind of a fiasco. I had the wrong code at first. My iPad didn't work. Fox News was on, and I think the guy that was in there was watching it, so I couldn't just be like, turn it off. So I came back upstairs and tried to figure out my iPad, and I grabbed my phone because I'd also forgotten my phone, and then went back and tried again. And then eventually the guy left and I turned off the TVs. So I don't know. It was a good experience though in terms of the workout. So proud of myself for doing that. It's a little bit not normal for the luteal phase. Like I normally would take it a little easier than that, but I really wanted to try these things out. So I did, and I'm feeling good. I am so sore after that 30-minute hiking boot camp yesterday. I am going to do a 20-minute stretch as kind of a rest day because I was going to do maybe another strength workout today, but I think I should stretch out all this soreness and pick back up tomorrow.
What's up, Peloton? I'm Logan Aldridge. Welcome to our 20-minute full.
That stretch was nice, but definitely was almost all lower body and was not enough and not as good as my favorite current 10-minute stretch, which I've already done once on this vacation, but I'm gonna do it again. All right, well, welcome to cycle day 25. Somewhere in my luteal phase, if I had to guess, it would be, this is going to be a slightly longer cycle, maybe 32, 33 days, we'll see. But I went to the fitness center at the place where we're staying, and my Fox News friend was there again. Ugh. All right, so that workout, I attempted to do a 15-minute Motown walk and then a 20-minute strength. I don't know if I've really said this, but the idea of cycle syncing in the luteal phase is to slow it down just a little bit, lean in to strength, which does not necessarily mean easy or lighter, but to kind of back off of cardio, still do it, but don't necessarily try to go for those personal records if you don't want to. Listen to your body always, but leaning into strength. So that's what I've been trying to do this week, although also trying to balance that with trying to do new things since I have access to equipment here that I don't normally while I'm here at the fitness center. So I went to the fitness center. My same friend was there with the Fox News, my goodness. And my plantar fascia was hurting a bit when I was trying just the first couple minutes of this very easy walk. So then I tried to get on a bike, and that was like a recumbent bike, and it was really like straining. I couldn't get the settings right. So all that was kind of annoying. And then I did a 20-minute strength workout that I did a week or two ago that I really want to try to keep coming back to. I think I used to put a lot of pressure on myself to switch up the workouts. There's so much content on Peloton. I'm like, don't repeat classes, don't go back to the same. But really, like, that's how you can see like the growth. And these ones have had a lot of new moves that I'm not familiar with. So I got it in. It wasn't the prettiest, and I'm definitely glad that I have a Peloton subscription and that I'm working out at home. I think trying to do the fitness center thing has shown me that I really do prefer home workouts right now. I beat all my Fox News friends today, so I could actually show you around the gym a little bit and what I'm working with this week. Got some weight equipment, dumbbells, 3 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, recumbent bike, that's what I tried yesterday and did not like, and then 2 more traditional spinning bikes, and then more weight equipment. And thank goodness, most beautiful sound ever, all those TVs off. The plan today is a 20-minute upper body strength and then a 20-minute cycle ride, I think. All right, that was a good workout. I had my 20-minute upper body, and then I did a 20-minute, but really only did 15 of it, walk. I kind of went to the elliptical. That wasn't working well for me. Then I went on the treadmill. So I wanted to focus on strength today, partly because that's what felt good, but also kind of leaning into strength during the luteal phase is what I try to do. Now I'm going to get on my swimsuit and go to the pool.
I promise to preserve and protect all of our parks so we can learn and enjoy them in the future.
That's so amazing.
I'm here at a different fitness center in the hotel, so I'll kind of show you what I'm seeing here. So there's 2 ellipticals, a spin bike, some exercise balls, 3 treadmills over here, 3, maybe 4. three, four. And then actually 2 Pelotons, so that's fun. And then a big weight machine, and then a big set of dumbbells. My plan is to do a 10-minute mobility, a flash 15 strength, and then maybe even a 10-minute bike. Check out the mountain view from our room here. Kind of fun. So I did my workout, and I did a Jess Sims Flash 15, which I didn't really know what it was. I know she's a tough instructor, but it was like combo cardio and strength. I felt like I modified it a lot and probably didn't work as hard as maybe I could have. Like, I didn't think it was the hardest ever, but I think that was because I modified so heavily, because I just wasn't really feeling it. I wanted to just get kind of some movement in before the 6-hour drive back home today. So feeling good about that, and now I'm gonna get packed up and go, and we'll see how much is left of this luteal phase. Cycle day 30, first day back from vacation. Feels good to be back on the bike. All right, I am nerding out so hard right now, and let me tell you why. So, little cycle education here, if you don't know. Your follicular phase, the phase, technically I think it starts when you're on your period through the time you ovulate, is your follicular phase. And that actually varies quite a bit for most people in terms of its length. And then you have your ovulatory phase, which is only like a day or two. And then you have your luteal phase. And the luteal phase is actually really consistent for most people in terms of the number of days. So that's why if you have cycles that bounce around within that normal range, that 28 day, 30 day, then you have a 29 day, then maybe a 25 day, all of that. That, if you're tracking ovulation, if you know your ovulatory date, you can more closely pinpoint when your period is going to come if you know the length of your luteal phase, because that stays consistent, but that first part can change quite a bit. And it's funny because today's April 1st, and you might remember if you watched my other videos, I started my period on February 1st, and then on March 1st, and now on April 1st. And Aunt Flo's like, just want to be on the 1st of the month right now, people. So I just thought that was pretty cool, but I also want to show you some stuff in the Ring app and why I think it's especially cool that I figured all this out. Okay, so what I want to show you here is my finger curve. Now, see the spot where there's the dots there and the little exclamation point? I think that was a ring error, so I marked it as abnormal. That's all right. So this is actually editing Tiffany from the future, although I'm in my standard pajamas, flopped on my bed. Off to the side, which is kind of hilarious, but for some reason the screen recording here cut off, but basically I was able to figure out that I just kind of ovulated later, and I think that one of those temps was just kind of a ring error, I think is what I was trying to explain there. So I just thought it was really cool how our bodies work. I think it's so cool. So I'm really enjoying cycle syncing. I will say the thermometer ring itself, in terms of its own analysis and like the algorithms, is not good. It works for me because I'm using it as a data collector, and then I'm interpreting the data, and I'm very well informed on like how the cycle works and cycle tracking and all of that. And so I feel comfortable doing that. But I think if you were really wanting the app to do that for you, the thermometer ring would not be it. So thanks for coming along for this series. I really have enjoyed making it and cycle syncing. Right now, I'm currently filming a program that I'm doing on Peloton called the High Lit program. So I was kind of using this cycle syncing experience as like a test out into this more intense program, and I'm really excited to take you along for that as well. So make sure that you're subscribed and following along if you like this kind of thing. Bye.